bottom up. No, yeah, bottom of. All right. Well, hello everybody, and welcome to another llama spiders video. Today, I had an idea. I mean, Mr. Greedy had an idea that we should record a tarantula tier list video. So it's basically like a top 5 tarantulas tier list and tier list video put together. So it's basically like a really top-notch content. And yeah, this is the tier list basically that we found online. I made some adjustments. Maybe we should delete some of them, but I'm gonna do that at the end. Also, don't have is the tarantulas are gonna be in here that I don't have any experience with, because I did like overall own like 150 species of tarantulas, but there are some species on this list that I don't have. So that is pretty much the experience and the explanations all that you need. So first of all, Aponoperma bicoloratum. I'm gonna zoom in a little bit, and Mr. Editor is not gonna put some pictures of tarantulas in because that's gonna take too much. So here is Aponoperma bicoloratum, a really nice species. I don't have it, but I had a friend who had it, and it's basically a really nice species. The only problem is that the slings cost 60 euros each, so like a 1 centimeter slings are 60 euros, and that's a little bit too much money for that. So I'm gonna put it all right tier. It's a really nice tarantula. If it was 30 euros, I would put it on goat, because the colors of these spiders are insane. I always wanted that. And if you want this spider, you basically just go for Cacodes, which is a much cheaper option. Next is Brachypeum auratum. This is for me a goat tarantula. It's the colors on it are really nice. It's a good beginner species, and it's just, I don't know, don't have much words for it. It's just perfect. Brachypelmas are a little bitchy, but yeah, that's what I'm gonna put it in S. Actually, there's not gonna be a lot of goat tarantulas, I think, in my tier list, but it is better than Brachypelma bicoloratum because it's a little bitchy. It's Brachypelma classic. They are not the nicest to handle and everything. So next up, I'm not 1000% sure what this is. I think this is Promictopus auratus, and I'm gonna put it in alright tier. It's not that expensive, but the temperament can be off-putting for some new keepers. So Cuban bronze, I think it's the common name. So okay, next up we have Acontuscuria geniculata. I think if it was handable, it might even be an S tier, but Auratum is more handable. So if I don't handle tarantulas, but if you want to handle them, Acanthoscoria geniculata is definitely not the species for it, and Auratum is just better. Brachypel auratus. So yeah. Next up, Avicularia. I don't know which one this is, Purpena or something like that. Honestly, I might get hate for it, but I think avicularias are a little bit overrated. Basically, the ones that I used to have, I'm gonna put in overrated, and the ones that I never had experience with, I'm gonna put in don't have. So this is another, I don't know. I had like 4 species of avicularias, but a lot of them died when they were super young. Oh, this is Purpena. The colors of the slings are super nice, but I don't know. Yabora diversipes, I do have it from sling to juvenile. She's about 6-7 centimeters in leg span, so she is getting there and she's surviving. She's doing super well in the Temu box that I showed, I think like 2, 3 or 4 videos ago. Basically, if you go back a little bit, I did put some tarantulas in Temu boxes that I bought, and she is in one of them. In the other one, I have Poecilotheria formosa, and they are doing super well and eating regularly. Okay, another avicularia. I don't have this, so I'm actually just gonna put it on here because I don't want to get hate. Brachypelma emilia is another S tier classic. What is this? Aponoperma carcolis-ish. I'm not 100% sure what this is. Because, making tier lists and everything is fine, but if you don't put clearer pictures, I have no idea what this is. If it's a carcolis, it will be a goat for me. But okay, next, Brachypelma albiceps, Mexican golden red rump. In my opinion, they are not nice, so I'm putting them lower than Emilia and Geniculata. But if you have a one that is handable, this is just perfect tarantula. Red hairs on the abdomen. It's a little bit, it's different than the other brachypelmas. That's why it's kind of special. But I do think it's just the colors pop and everything, so it's really nice. So I do love Brachypelma aurata and albiceps. What am I saying? Okay, Tlitocatl albopilosum, previously Brachypelma albopilosum. It might be goated because it is, like, in my experience, the only tarantulas that can be handleable. I'm gonna put this one on top of S because it's the common form. It's the not Nicaragua. It's the other form. It's the Honduras form. So it's the common form, and the true form is just the goat. So goat with the true form should be there, but we're still staying on that. Brachypelma belbomai, bottom of S. Really nice tarantula, but every experience I had with them, the females were super bitchy and just overall not a nice tarantula to have. They're just mean and don't behave nicely. So, and of course, I don't know if I told you the story, but the first tarantula that bit me when I was getting into the hobby was a male Brachypelma bomai, bemi, whatever, and it hurt because he was like sub-adult, and it really stings. So yeah, next up we have Brachypelma classi. No words describe this spider. It's just perfect. I have a female, I think her name is Minerva. I'm gonna put previous owner, and she is a little bit, cranky, but okay, that's why I'm gonna put it behind the albopiosis because I don't think I can handle mine. But the colors and the black patterns on the tarantula are just perfect. Brachypelma classi. I think it's classy. No, classy is Hamori. I don't know if I think it's Hamori. I don't see the second knee, so I can't be sure. But it's before the Auratum in my... no, it's not. It's after. That's what I'm saying. It's actually underneath them all. It's a cool spider, but the sheer color and the sheer volume of them on the in the hobby brings it down to the bottom of S tier. Next up, Atletocatl vagans. Okay, it's not the prettiest tarantulas. I do think that all the brachypelmas are prettier, so I'm gonna put it on the bottom of S tier. But some of them are handleable if you want to handle them, and that's why I'm gonna put it here, still in S. Still super nice. Caribbean versicolor. I might put it in alright, because as slings they are super delicate and you really need to have a proper terrarium for it. When I was rehousing them, I think you can see it in my videos previously, you need like the same terrarium as I did put the Abora in. It needs the air to go through it. It basically needs the circulation of the air going through the enclosure so it survives. If you don't have that and the air gets damp and stale in the enclosure, tarantula dies. So that's why I'm gonna put it here. But okay, I'm gonna put it in the bottom of S tier. I'm sorry, but when the slings, they're blue, and that transition when I was starting to get into the hobby and seeing tarantulas just makes it S tier. The blue tarantulas, same as Caribbean elata, perfect. So if we have Caribbean elata, we're gonna put it in there. So we're gonna move on. Now we're going to some spicy species. I'm just checking what we have. Ceratogyrus. This is the problem. The Lingual Marshali. It doesn't matter really. So I'm gonna put it in the bottom of alright. I don't know. There's nothing against them. I do like all the horned baboons, but they are spicy and borrowers. So what I have from my adult, the Lingy female is basically nothing. She just sits in the burrow and comes out at night, so I don't see it too much. So I'm gonna put the same as Sanderi. You don't get me wrong, the coloration and everything, so I'm gonna put it above the Auratus. The coloration, everything is crazy, and they're very pretty spiders, but they're a little bit more difficult to take care of, and that's why I'm putting it there. Ceratogena, Kilobrachis, Vietnam blue. I'm gonna put it above. No, I'm gonna put it above. I'm gonna put it in, below Ceratogyrus. A lovely spider. This is the second exec I ever had with tarantulas. I love the spider, but you know, it's just in a burrow, and it's a fossorial spider, and I do still have the female that I had. She's getting there in age, but you know, the when I was selling them and basically wanting to get rid of them, the market was full of them, and right now if I look at Spiderwall, they're kind of rare because I think, I don't know what happened, but they got more and more popular, so it's weird like that. But yeah, I do like the Vietnam blue, or Discolos if you want the correct name. Okay, next up, Chromatopelma pubescens. I don't know. I don't think there is much debate here. The colorations on the tarantulas are super nice. No, I'm gonna put it below Caribbean as well. It's an S tier tarantula, but can't be handled. They take super long time to grow up, kinda ish. They require dry environment compared to the other Brazilian species, and the females are ferocious and they eat the males like that. So I had the same experience with my male, so I'm gonna put it there. Davos pantaloris, or Formosis, whatever the name is. It's a nice spider and whatever, but it's nothing too crazy. It's not the biggest tarantula, it's not the prettiest tarantula. You can have, in my opinion, Brachypelmas are prettier. It's a cool tarantula to have in your collection because it's something unique with the red head. I mean, if there's Kabumba Cabocla down there, I might put it higher, but nothing special. Cyriopagapus or Omothemus, Hati. I still have my female. She's getting there in age, but you know, I'm not really going to pair it, so I'm gonna put it above Yabora as well. Super cool spider, semi-arboreal, like the blue colors. You can't. The picture here doesn't do it justice, but it's. Where is it? Where is it now? Come on. It's a really nice spider. So just overall greatness from the spider, and I have no complaints. It's a really, really nice spider to have. Of course, it's gonna be in the soil, of course it's gonna be on the cork bark, and of course it's super aggressive, but the coloration and everything on it is just perfect. Kilobrachis electric blue, I'm gonna put it above the normal one. Oh, I'm gonna put it above because it's worth it to have it more than the Vietnam blue. The Vietnam blue colors are super dull when they're not molting and they're not freshly molted, and the electric blue is basically like a hyper upgrade on it. All the blue colorations are super visible, and at night when they do eventually come out to eat or to drink, they look way better than the Vietnam blue one. I have no problems with it, the Vietnam blue one, but this one just looks crazy good. So next up, Amphibopus murinus, my favorite tarantula of them all, no comparison. Tarantula that is super aggressive, Brazilian, grows up to 15 centimeters in leg span, is a fossorial spider, but shoots hairs from this pedipalps when it's defensive. It's just the skeleton knee tarantula. I have no words for it. It's just beautiful. I am super biased because if it wasn't pretty to me, I would put it in alright tier, but because I love the colorations it has, I put it there. Okay. Blue Fang Tarantula. What is it? Amphibopus something. Bottom up. No, yeah, bottom of alright. It looks pretty, but again, at least you can see some of the times this tarantulas. In my experience, this spider just sits in the ground and don't come up ever. So it's just not interesting, you know. Fossorials, maybe they are interesting to you when you're trying to get into the hobby and are just, you know, getting the spider numbers up and you're trying to collect as much as you can, but it's just, you know, you don't see it really often. That's why I'm putting it there. Okay, next up, Hysterocrates gigas, big African spider. It's made. I'm gonna put the avicularia here because I don't have it and I don't have experience with it. But it's the first mid. It's just a fossorial spider that sits in the ground and grows big, and that's it. It's nothing special. There are different Hysterocrates species that are a little bit prettier, but overall, Okay. Next up, Grammostola icheringi. It's an S tier without a shadow of a doubt. It's super pretty. Like if you can see it from the picture, like, and if you watch the previous videos, and I think next week I'm gonna do the video on the big spiders and you're gonna be able to see it. It's just dark spider with bluish tint hairs, red abdomen, the iconic Grammostola booty, and it grows the size to about 18 to 19 centimeters. It's just a perfect spider. It's not super aggressive. It's like a Grammostola usually is. It's maybe a little bit defensive, but it's a display tarantula that sits on top of the enclosure, sits on top of height and just waits for you to feed it. It has a good appetite, and that's basically it. It's one of my favorite Grammostolas, and it's, for me, it's prettier than Rosea. It might be controversial, but it's just prettier. So, okay. Not much to say about that. I did made a video about this tarantula, and I talked about it, and okay, I'm gonna put it alright. It's more of a meme to put it in overrated, but you know, it's I stand for what I said. It's a tarantula that is very pretty, but it's very expensive. It's difficult to get, and it takes forever to grow up, and that's why different Grammostolas are better, because they grow up faster. And even Icheringi, it's pretty much the same size, but this tarantula is much prettier to me than this. So I'm gonna stay my ground and say it's overrated, and realistically I will put it in alright. So next up, Grammastola purpuripres, Chaco goldeni. It's a very difficult decision to put it in front of or behind Iheringi. It's basically the color preference you have. Pretty much the same as Iheringi. I'm actually going to put it above it because it's chiller, and if you want a beginner tarantula that grows big and even the males are chill. I think when I had a male when I was in 2022, 2021, way back then, again, not that, it's pretty long ago now. So when I was getting up the numbers in tarantulas, I had a male of Grammastola purpuripres, and yeah, I gave it to my mother, and she had it as a pet basically, and she loved it, and he was super nice. Unfortunately, they grow up, and because they're from South America, they grow up faster. So he was about 3 years old, 4 years old when he matured. He died basically, but he was a really nice spider. He was able to be handled, and just nice spider overall. But to about 10 centimeters in leg span, they grow super slow, but then they pick up speed, and they grow much faster than Grammastola purpura. So Grammozola rosea, Porteri, normal color form rosea. It's a nice spider, nothing more to say. It's chill spider, it's pretty spider. It's super rare. Guys, if you have a male of the spider and you are in Europe, near Slovenia, please contact me, because I would love to pair my female with it. I have like a 13-year-old female, and I do want to pair it with a male before she goes, because the spider is super nice and the slings are awesome. I do have a small male, about 5-10 centimeters in leg span, but he's never gonna make out before she dies. Maybe she does. She's not only 15, she's a little bit older, that's why I'm worried. But hopefully I do find a male before that. Harpactira purpuripres. This is difficult. This is difficult. I'm gonna put it in S tier. I'm gonna put it here. I'm looking overall the prettiness, the handability, and the difficulty to keep it. So she is gonna be above Vagans because it's just super pretty spider. They are, when they go to juvenile stage, they do sit on the top of the enclosure and just guard it. They do hide occasionally, but they are really nice display tarantulas. So I'm gonna put it there. Heteroscodra maculata. Is there the other one? It's not here, but oh, we have so many tarantulas to go on. So I'm gonna put the calzatum in the same tier. They are the two of the three African arboreals. They're the spiders that are from Africa are not usually arboreals. They are like the horned baboons. They sit in the ground and wait for the prey, but they are arboreal spiders. This one is from Togo, this one is from somewhere near there. I'm not 1000% sure. They look kind of similar, but same genus, same like tree branch of tarantulas. So they sit in a lock. They're super dangerous. They have a very potent, I think, top 3 tarantula venom bites, like on the scale of it. The poison is super strong, and it's just not like worth it to risk. The speed they have is immense, and if you get bitten, you're basically screwed. And I don't think the spider is good to have it in the collection. And of course I talked about the calzaratum not being available on the market, also gives in a little bit in this, but it's just not worth to have it. Find another arboreal spiders. Maybe the Oliviacea is here in the list as well, but find another spider is just not worth. to have it. Yeah, well guys, there's a lot more tarantulas to come. I think I'm about halfway there, and I'm gonna actually split this video in 2 parts because I think that it's just better to have it split. It would take an hour to go through this, and I think there's not much to cut for the editor actually, so we're just gonna leave it here. Hopefully you guys enjoy it. If you did, leave a like, subscribe down below, comment. I do also love when you comment on my videos. And next time we'll do a part 2 of Tarantula tier list. So see you guys then.